And good morning, welcome to MMO Interactive Plays. I am your host, MC Shay G, and I am doing, you can see my little space cadet man here. Basically what I want to do here is give you guys a quick tour of the Mothership, because I've had a few people that like the build but haven't really seen what it is. You'll have to excuse the background noise. My wife and I are permanent RV residents, and it is seriously hot as hell here in Southwest Florida. So both the air conditioners are in like what the hell mode. Alright, so we are down here on Novus. The rest of the staff and some of the listeners here at MMO Interactive play on Skunkworks. And that's probably because, you know, they've got it really broken down into the different areas. Like if you go out over that way there, that's on a different server. So when you go from one zone to another, it switches you to a different server box, which is absolutely epic. And they have a pretty good amount of mods, like tiered tools and equipment and things like that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to buzz over here to the Mothership, because I know a lot of people have had interest in it, and trying to take a bunch of pictures of it would be a nightmare. So you have to excuse my minor. I'm going to make this as quick as I can, because this is probably going to be a huge damn file to upload. Alright, so as you can see here, here is the Mothership. Now this was not my design. One of my staff members, Talios, actually found this long time ago, years ago, before the mods were out and the DLC and stuff like that. So I need to get in here and get myself charged up. Auto doors, gotta love them. And as you can see, in fact, I can show you a lot of stuff here. Here is the bridge, which I've modified a lot of it. Shield controller. These eventually will be gunnery and, you know, landing control seats, double landing gear thrusters, the main pilot seat, things of that nature. It's pretty Spartan. I haven't really had a chance to upgrade a lot of it. I have done a lot of upgrades with the new DLC, because I own all of them, like the fan instead of the air vent. I love that. Some LCDs, eventually those will have inventory and ship status put on them as soon as I learn how to do the LCD panel. That's got Izzy's inventory manager on it. So let's work our way down. There's two ways down, both go to pretty much the same place. Eventually I'm going to change this. I believe they have an elevator mod on here, so I'm going to try that out. Now I saved this as a basic open build, so when I first blueprint the ship into the server, it doesn't have anything in there. The reactors, hydrogen tanks, that's the central core. That's where all the reactors, shields, and all that are. Now they are obviously surrounded by heavy armor. Alright, so let's go down here, off to the, let's see, that's the front, that's the back, that's the front. Alright, to the port side of the ship. I am not a nautical person. Go right into sickbay. Has the new updated cryopods in it, cargo container access. A lot of it is just for looks, but it's really neat. Now here you can see the inner workings of the ship. Those are the upper and lower hydrogen thrusters there. The new corner medical bay, which I absolutely love it. You know, they did really good with a lot of the DLC that they put out. I can say I'm really impressed with a lot of it. Alright, so as we come out of sickbay, now both of these have a tunnel you can get around to the rear of the ship with. Out there is the hangar bays, has upper and lower hangar doors, which you can't see here, so we'll just go ahead and run on around. There's a door that goes to the inner workings, which you really don't want to see right now, and that's way too much video space. The jukebox back here in the crew lounge, which I have not finished yet. There is a mod I wish they'd put on here, that you could put real music on here, but since I'm recording, they would probably have a fit and copyright strike me. That is the main, one of the main access into the hangar bay. I'll go out there and give you a peek of that. We've got upper hangar doors, lower hangar doors, which, you know, a lot of ships that I carry around with it are ISL design, so that they fit in there pretty good. Alright, so let's go over this side. This is basically the other side of the ship coming down the main tunnel. Server room is basically all I've got in here right now. Has the auto doors, inventory manager, large descent controller, which is very helpful. And the dog just came out thinking I'm talking to somebody. Now, before somebody asks, yes, that conveyor tube is red. Around the inside of the ship, you'll see red conveyor tubes going up. That's because those go to the parachute hatches. So I want to make sure those are always in place. Okay, so actually, you've pretty much seen the interior of the ship. There's really not much to the interior. Most of it is empty space. And that is because, if you noticed on the outside pictures, there are no thrusters visible outside. Well, except for the ones behind the doors. And that is because all of the thrusters are inside. You can see them there, upper and lower. Those do open up to the outside. There's doors on all of the hangars, or hangars really. There's doors that cover all of the outside thrusters. So when I'm landed and I don't want people sneaking around in the ship, even though it's shielded, I just close the doors. Now, there were more hydrogen thrusters, small ones, but I took a idea Talios had when he first started doing the Mothership and replaced them with ion thrusters. Now, these all use elite. I believe these are all elite. Yeah. These are all elite thrusters because why not? But as you can tell, these face in, and these things have a humongous, super ridiculously stupid long burn blast. So the flame comes out to like way out here. So anything you would want to put in here to use up this space will get pretty much destroyed. And that goes for the front too. I did not put elite on the front. Don't ask me why. Maybe either I forgot because I'm old, or I just didn't feel like screwing with it. Oh, because I put those on there, and these are the standard. And they don't burn the conveyor tubes that are junctions here. You put the elites on, these things get cooked. So I have yet to get anybody to give me an actual answer of what the burn block length is on the elites. I would love to open up and use this inside space. There's so much space wasted with the thrusters. And I'm sure if I put my head to it, I could probably figure out a way to do it. But, and my wife just came in. Hey, we are live. How are you, Mama? She's fighting with the door to get it closed. It's only 11 o'clock. Somebody got off early. All right, so let's finish this up so you guys can see the ship here, and then I'm going to go see how my wife's second day at work was. She is a career waitress and very good at it. And she just started at one of those ma and pa type restaurants here in Southwest Florida. And if she's home early, she probably punched somebody in the nose and got fired. So, no? You didn't get fired? You didn't punch nobody in the nose? You can talk.
I said I was sick.
You were sick? Really? Uh-oh. Alright, so let's finish this up so everybody can see what they wanted to see, and then I'm going to go check on the wife. So let me take you outside here. Damn dust. Jesus. Some people were asking about the weapons, so these are all the AW mod, or AWE, or whatever they call them. Now I have some of the stock weapons on here, rocket launchers. We got the Echo autocannon, basically mid-range. And then I have one of these on each point, upper and lower, down here. And these are the big 240 millimeter Cyclone strike cannons. And it has Gatling guns, missile turrets, and all that. I'm going to upgrade these to elite spotlights eventually, just because of the landing aspect. So you can tell why it actually laid waste to whatever it was fighting. This is basically a docking cockpit I use, because this thing is massively large. Has the elite solar panels, which is absolutely great. This thing has like crap ton of nuclear reactors. Retractable landing gear. And somewhere over here, I had to actually paint it red so you can see it. There it is. I love these hatches, the hatch doors. This takes you into, I love the new signs they put in. This takes you into the core of the ship. Now, as you can see, I have reactors everywhere. Ore detectors, shield components, gyros. I have no idea why that's there. I think it was part of the original build. This thing is currently running 5 elite jump drives, and I can still only get about 7,500 kilometers on a jump. Everything in here is elite, so I don't have to have 900 of them. I only need like 5 or 6. Let's see, we've got assemblers, power modules, because obviously it's a mobile construction base. That's the whole point of this thing. It's just a mobile construction base. More reactors, obviously projector. Now we do have the maintenance, the M&M projectors on here, but you're only allowed 3 of them per player on this server. So I didn't want to waste it because I have it on some of my combat vessels. Shield components. It's really a good all-around ship for what it is. So I love this. The little signs they added were absolutely epic. Okay, so that's basically the rundown of the ship. It's called E.S.S. Mothership. The E.S.S. we've been using Earth Spaceship ever since MMO Radio got into Space Engineers. So if you guys want to come check it out, MMO-interactive.com. You can come hang out with us here on Skunkworks server. We don't really do a lot. We just build, go to planets, build bases, and never really use them. But that's what it is. Until then, we'll see you guys tonight. I will be on air at 8 o'clock, so feel free to tune in. Otherwise, have a great day. God bless.
MMOradio.com.
More music,
Less BS.